Willey Farms, located on Route 13, where you're going to find all the fall decorations, homemade pot pies, local honey, everything. I mean, it's all here for you. This is Chris here with me today. Chris, you know, when you talk about Willey Farms, everything coming in, you guys do a lot of things local.
We do. If we can find it out there local and it's good for you, we're carrying it.
Yeah, well, we're going to try to take you through the entire area of Willey Farms because there's so much here, folks. It's unbelievable. Before we get started, let's talk about hours. I don't know when you guys are hour-wise.
We open up 8 in the morning till 7 at night, 7 days a week.
8 in the morning, 7 at night, 7 days a week. You can't go wrong. If you're looking for mums, this is the time of year, and I understand, Kathy, you grew a lot of these.
Yes, we did. We grew 5,000 of them ourselves this year, and we'll be doing a lot more next year. Yeah,
we'll show you a lot more about the mums. We're also going to visit the deli area, which is fantastic. We're going to visit the natural food area. We're going to visit produce area. You guys have 7 different areas under the roof.
We do, 7 different departments. Yeah. Started out as 1, just produce, now we're 7.
Yeah, and keep on expanding because I know right now we're talking about some great stuff coming in this time of year. I didn't realize some of the things that come off the front gardens right now.
Oh, you know. Right now all the apples are on, fresh apple cider. The pumpkin rolls are coming into the deli. Apple cider donuts.
I was talking to Eileen earlier, and she said her husband's overcutting the broccoli.
Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, collards, kale, turnips, bunch turnips, beets.
And it's all grown local. It's all
local.
It's all grown right here by somebody in Willey Farms. I mean, you definitely want to check it out. We're going to check it out. We're going to go inside and show you all that. And Chris, you're going to go with me. Kathy, we'll catch up with you here in a little bit.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit then.
Let's step inside and take a look and see what's inside Willey Farms. I tell you, people like to get back in the kitchen this time of the year, and there's not a better way to get in it than coming here to Willey Farms because they carry, I mean, locally raised eggs. I mean, when you talk about that, fresh eggs.
Yeah, fresh eggs. They're coming from Joan and Bill Powers out of just on the west side of Towns End, only 3 miles away.
Yeah, and that's what I like about Willey Farms. A lot of it is fresh. Now, this section here, what do we call this?
This is our natural food section. Natural
food. So when you're looking at this, you're going to carry anything. I wouldn't be right if I didn't mention your apple cider. I know that's a big sale this time of year.
Yes, it is. It comes directly out of Pennsylvania, locally grown apples and pears. We started up at about the first week of September, and we'll take it all the way through till Christmas.
And when you're talking about that, I mean, there's so much to choose from down here. Quite a selection of cooking broths, cooking stock, spices, dried beans, seeds, nuts. You know, it's all here for you. When you're talking about natural foods, this is natural foods, as natural as it can get.
It's as natural as it can get. I have 2 tablespoons every morning that my wife makes me raw oats, beans, grains, every morning.
So she's the health nut then.
It doesn't. It all came from Willey Farms.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about it is if you're in the health, or even if you're not, because we're going to get into some areas where you can just be a pig, and eat anything you want, because that's what you're going to find here at Willey Farms. You're not just going to find the healthiest foods, but you're going to find anything and everything that you're looking for.
Oh yeah, frozen patties, fish cakes. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Just like a regular grocery store, but we're really keen on what we bring in because we've got limited space. Well, I can't say limited. We're a big place, but we want to put the right stuff on the shelf. Yeah,
and that's what they work with a lot of the local people to be sure that they get the fresh, and that's what I like about it. You're working with the local farmers here, like the eggs, fresh eggs. And where else can you go and know where these eggs came from? You go to any grocery store. These are fresh eggs. You know where they came from because they deliver them right to you.
Yeah, and if it's produced in Delaware, we want to get it from Delaware. Or on the Eastern Shore. We really try to keep it local.
Yeah, so it's all here for you. Once again, this is the natural food section, and we got so much. When Chris says that that it's big, it's big.
Oh yeah, we're over 60,000 square foot store.
Yeah, so if you're looking for it, you're going to be able to find it here in this natural food section once again. But I want to go on down here as we're talking about the frozen foods and all, because you mentioned some of that. But I don't want to forget about your nuts, and we mentioned that. Bulk. They got bulk stuff here. Now, when you talk about bulk,
Well, you're looking at all of our rice and beans here, all different kinds of soup mixes. This is our most popular area for our natural foods this time of year because a lot of cooking, a lot of stews, a lot of soups, and we've got the bean selection.
Yeah. Now you got to have what do you got to have every morning?
Wheat and oats. It's something to put down, but it's good for me. So.
Yeah, well, and it's natural too. And when you're talking about that, and you're looking at this is, what a selection of beans that you have. I never realized, you've got anything and everything.
Yeah, I had no idea there were this many beans myself.
Beans and rice and everything. This is the bulk section. We got so much more more bulk over here. You didn't see enough there. How about your nuts and that? We mentioned that earlier. You got the bulk nuts, pistachios. And what I like about it, Chris, is price too. Hit price point, because I go to grocery stores. You guys are much more reasonable.
Oh yeah, because it's our own package. There's not a brand name on there. We know it's good. We're getting it directly from the growers, and we're bagging it up ourselves. That cuts down a lot of costs.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, when you're a lot of growers, because that's what you love to do. You hate being in here with me right now, because you love the farm. You're
I'm an outside guy, and I do like to talk to the other growers outside of the area and in the area. That's for sure.
Yeah, because I know that's what they always talk about. Chris is out on a tractor someplace, But that's good, because you understand what's the best, and you talking to the other farmers and everything, so you can understand and get the best eggs there is in this area, get the best beans there are, whatever it is, because you guys really cater to and try to get local.
Yeah, that's probably most of it, I like to think, but I think my sisters and my wife like to keep me out of the store so they can do their own displays.
Yeah, maybe that might be the case too. But this is, once again, and this area here is a bulk food area. We got so much more to show you, so let's move on to our next area. I don't care whether you are home by yourself or you're having guests and family over for football games or whatever, you're going to find what you need here at Willey Farms for the parties. I just plain say it, celebrate, have a party. And the one thing I'd never come to Willey Farms and not go home with is your salsa and chips. I mean, it is the best, because you guys make it fresh.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we Janet and Susan and Cindy in the kitchen. I mean, they love to make the salsa, they love to make the guacamole, and they're adding to that all the time. And we have put out fresh samples every day. Yeah,
my brother-in-law refers to that as your buffet area, because he comes. It is so good. You go by and you taste one, and you can't but help get more and more. I mean, it is that good. That's how I discovered it. But there's more to it. When you're talking about the chips and stuff, you don't like to do a lot of cooking yourself. Let me tell you what, they've got some of the best cooks right here at Willey Farms, and they make things, even mashed potatoes. I'm sitting here looking at all the different foods. I mean, fresh meatloaf.
Yeah, well, we had a lunch crowd coming in, and they wanted to take it home for dinner. So we've started packaging what we serve on our steam table. So we see here we've got our own mashed potatoes, our own sweet potato casserole, our own meatloaf, pot pies. One of the hottest thing going right now. Susan makes a kicking chicken pot pie.
Yeah, okay. So I know we were here last week and we were having one of those for lunch. I mean, and you can get those. I mean, and any size too. You can get one to feed the whole family. I mean, they got some, and it doesn't get any better than their pot pies.
Oh, not at all. We've had several weddings that people wanted their pot pie as their main dish for the wedding.
Yeah, but it's prepared daily. That's what I want to let the people know. It's fresh. So if you come in and this macaroni and cheese is sitting here, you know that it was on the lunch thing today. I mean, you can go. They pretty much get freshness every day.
Oh yeah. There's no preservatives in it. I mean, this is fresh stuff. This is happening while they're in here shopping.
Yeah, and I'm looking down here. What do we have? Is that pies or what?
Pumpkin pie. Yeah, we've got cherry pies. We can do all kinds of pies. See, we're pumping ourselves up for Thanksgiving and Halloween and Christmas. The holidays are coming soon.
Yeah, well, they're right up on top of us right now. So if you're thinking of having a party, you definitely want to check this out over here when it comes to the salsa and all this, and key lime pie.
Key lime pie. Now we didn't make this key lime pie. That's from friends of ours down in Fort Myers, Florida, and it's kicking. It's Randy's key lime pie. Boy, we've got a following for it.
Yeah, so but that's why you guys come in, because you say friends of ours. You know these people. You go down and you check out what they're doing.
Yeah. It's a nice network, because these are people that we buy from, and they're also people that we sell to. So we're shipping and we're receiving all the time. Yeah,
and of course this is just more produce. This is, I guess this would be your area. You got your salads and everything back in this area.
Yeah, over the years it would have a lot more tie-ins where we've expanded our. We're not just produce anymore. We're a full line.
Yeah, so you got all that, but I want to go over this way, because when you're talking about coming to Willey Farms, I mentioned deli. And when I say deli, folks, if you haven't been here, you got to come down and check out the deli here at Willey Farms, because we're going to walking through an area. I just call it the grocery store because that's pretty much what it is. You got sausages, bacon, cheeses, you know, and different things like that, cereal, and crackers, more crackers, you know, just all kinds of things. But you get back to this area here, this is where it really takes place. And some of these ladies are chefs. I mean, they fix some of the best food that I've ever put in my mouth.
They are. Susan, she's a graduate of a chef school. I'm not exactly sure which one. We'll have to ask her in there, but she does a fantastic job. She's lifted our bar.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, you come in here and we're talking about lunch. People come in here and have lunch, I tell you. But what you're famous for, let's talk about the different kinds of subs, sandwiches, or formal gatherings. That's one of the things we want to talk about, because if you're having an affair, you mentioned weddings. If you're having an affair, you guys will cater that affair. Put everything together for them. You got party trays. You got anything and everything.
Oh yeah, we can go from the smallest crowd to the largest crowd. We'll do whatever you're looking for, and we love doing it. That's for sure.
Yeah. And looking down through here, you get the selection of the meats and all that, and the salads. I mean, unbelievable coming down.
That's not out of a can. That we made these salads. That's fresh from our floors, our coolers, our farmers, our girls' hands, into that dish right there.
So everything's just fresh. It doesn't get any fresher now.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
Yeah. So the girls get the whatever they need to do, chop it up.
Susan and Shio has always said this is the best place to be a chef, because she can go right through our store, grab the best of the best, and make a salad.
And bakers too.
There's some cupcakes coming out right now.
Oh, now that looks like red velvet cake. Is that what? Oh my mouth's starting to water already. I'm telling you, Chris, that's one of my favorites, and they just plowed it on. So you get the cupcakes, you get everything. But this is what you see here at Willey Farms on a daily basis. Stuff constantly coming out of that kitchen.
Oh yeah, and you can always taste it before you buy it. The girls love to give out samples. We are a sampling store.
But that's why my brother-in-law, he always comes here and he doesn't buy nothing. He always just goes around and eats. Yeah, you know, it takes quite a bit home. But if you look at the different slices, because you can come in here and buy your meats. I mean, if you want your fresh meats, and you guys carry one of the best lines there is out there.
Dietz and Watson, they do a great job. They do a fantastic job.
So if you need some meats, you know, by the pound, by the quarter pound, whatever you want, the cheeses, Dietz and Watson, like I said, it doesn't get any better than that. And then, of course, I don't want to forget it, because we're talking about a grocery store. I mean, this area here is a deli, but it's got all your groceries. It's got your breads. I mean, you got your chips. You got, you know, anything and everything you can think of in a grocery store.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, not everyone wants organic and not everyone wants naturals. You know, we carry Hers potato chips. We have all different pretzels and all.
Yeah, it's all here for you. But if you're looking for subs, I tell you, they don't get any better than what I had one the other day, an Italian sub here. It doesn't get any better than what they make it here. If you got a formal gathering going on, Willey make party trays and salads, which can fit any of your needs. So if you're looking for that, you come up here, you place your order, they'll fix it up for you, and it's all cooked and done fresh each and every day, folks. So you definitely want to check it out. And this is, once again, is the sub area. And Chris, well, I can't say any more about it. It's just great food.
Thank you.
This is my favorite area, and this is my favorite girl here at the store. Eileen, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Good, because you really love what you do here. I watch you all the time, and every time I'm in here, you're just stocking and piling and everything. Apples this time of year. God, you guys have some apples.
Yes, we do. You know, this time of year, everyone asks me what's my favorite season. Every season is my favorite, but to be honest with you, fall is my absolute favorite. We get over 20 varieties of apples. Right now, we have 12 so far, but we'll get up to 20, 22 varieties.
So what a selection. And how do you tell, you know, what, I guess different apples have different flavors. I never, you know.
Yes, they do. And we have different descriptions next to each apple. So it tells you what's good for cooking, what's good for eating, what's firm, sweet, juicy. Yes,
and if
sir.
you have any questions, you can always, because you're always here. And you guys always, you seem to cut up things and have people so they can taste things.
We do. We try. And if it's not cut up, ask us. We'll cut it for you.
Yeah, but this is the time of year, because I know that your husband's out there. He's farming, and you know, it's a family business. It truly is. And when I say that, because your husband's out there, and today he's cutting broccoli.
Yes, sir, and it's on its way.
Yeah, so when you do fresh broccoli, what else is coming off the farm this year?
Right now we have kale, collards, we have beets, we have turnips. Soon we're going to have cauliflower in the next week or two. We have jumbo heads of cabbage. Everybody asks for the jumbo heads of cabbage. These are bigger than life.
Yeah. So that's all farm fresh. I'm telling you, when I say farm fresh, right from Willey Farms, really. I mean,
Every day, cut every day, deliver right to us. It is can't get any fresher.
yeah. So if you're looking for fresh produce, folks, it's right here for you. I don't care what you're looking for. And this time of year with the apples, the cabbage, you talk about the cabbage. I can't believe the size of the heads.
Wait till you see. We've had one up to 35 pounds.
Oh man, coleslaw, good stuff. Huh?
Yeah, stuffed cabbage.
Yeah, it's all here for you, and this is the produce section. But I don't care what you're looking for. If you're looking for it, because you guys, you know that we come in the winter times, and but you got to still have your produce. So you guys do bring it in from other areas in the winter time. So you always got the produce here.
Yes, we do. It's transition time. We're not going to have peaches this time of year. We're not going to have plums that are local. We're going to have local apples, local pears, local everything. Yes, we have to go to Florida to get some of our things.
Yeah, but it's always stocked up. I want people to understand that you always have produce, whatever you're looking for, just like every grocery store out there and beyond every grocery store. I don't know any grocery store that carries as much produce as you guys carry.
We have everything all the time, all year long. We will have plums, we'll have tomatoes, 12 months out of the year we'll have it. Might not be local, but we have it for you.
Yeah, but right now this is a great time of year for your local coming in, like you said, the fall season, your apples, your pears, your cabbage, your cauliflower. It's all here for you, and it's coming in fresh daily. Your husband's out there cutting. He's working in the field. You're in there working.
Well, he has to come home, so I know I'm going to get my produce tonight.
Yeah, so it's all here for you. Once again, this is a produce area for you. But look at the delicious pears that he's showing you right now on the camera. Absolutely gorgeous pears. And a variety of pears, too. I didn't realize that.
Yes, right now we have sickle pears, we have Bartlett pears, the Andrew pear, and a Bosc pear.
Yeah, so different kinds of pears, different kinds of apples, and I see strawberries over there.
Yeah, they're coming out of California right now. Soon it'll be out of Florida, but they're wonderful.
Yeah, good size and everything. It's all for you. This is Eileen in the produce section. And before I go, because the melons, let's do the melons down there because I see cantaloupe and all that.
Yes, right now they're not coming. They're not local, obviously. They're coming out of California, but I just still have canary melon. We have an orange flesh honeydew. We have a green honeydew, and we also have the cantaloupe.
Yeah, it's all
citrus is coming. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
I have Mineolas, I have navels, I have a juice orange right now, I have a Florida grapefruit, beautiful, but soon that's going to be sky's the limit.
Yeah, so
end of the month, end of October.
Yeah, but right now you've got it all there, and not to mention pumpkins.
Correct. Pumpkins, oh gosh, you have to see our crazy pumpkins. Beautiful pumpkins, large variety, mostly for cooking. There's a few that are just strictly gorge, just for the looks, but basically they're all edible.
Yeah, it's all here for you. This is the produce section at Willey Farms. You don't want to miss it. Come on out, check it out. Say hi to Eileen because she's always out here working. Thank you, girl.
Please, come see me.
Another area you want to check out. What's this department here, Chris?
It's originally called the candy department.
Now we call it the gourmet department.
Now we're calling it the gourmet department.
But when you talk about candies, I want to walk down through here because I'm telling you what a line of candies. And you're talking about some of the old-fashioned candies.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the root barrel candy, a lot of the old gumballs.
I noticed one of my favorite peanut brittles in there.
Oh yeah, we've got plenty of peanut brittle. Yeah, there's a what's that say? New item, chocolate peanut brittle.
Oh, chocolate peanut brittle. I've never tried that. I might have to try some of that. But as you walk down through here, you can see the selection of candies. I don't care what you're looking for as far as candies. When you talk about, you got the old one, the old style, you got the new style, and everything's pretty much fresh. That's what I like about when you talk about Willey's Farms. You guys are constantly keeping everything fresh.
We are, and with the candies, we bulk it up ourselves. It comes in bulk, and we package it ourselves.
Yeah, because it's all all weighed out and everything else. You look at the selection of candies you have. I don't care what you're looking for as far as candy. Then you get over here to your hard candies. I mean, a lot of people like that, just something to suck on.
Oh yeah, they just grab it, pop it open, throw it in a dish at home, and something there for the kids and themselves. Yeah,
I like them in my office and everything else. But let's go over into this area because we call this the gourmet area now. Because when you're talking about gourmet, you got to get into the teas. And Chris, when you're talking about teas and coffees, I mean, what a selection you guys have. It just blows my mind. I didn't know there was that many different types.
I had no idea either. But we've got a daughter and mother team here, and they just scour the area for all different kinds of teas and coffees. That's for sure. Missy and Priscilla.
Yeah, so no matter what you're looking for, flavor-wise, you've got it here, and health-wise. And let's talk about that because a lot of these teas and coffee, are for good health too.
Oh yeah, it's some stuff to settle your stomach, help you sleep, to arouse you. We got all kinds of different types of teas here.
Yeah, when you're talking about that, now the mother and daughter, we wanted to get them on camera. They were kind of shy. We got a little shot of them we're going to throw up there on the camera. But when you're talking about mother, they're the experts. So if you have any questions, you always have somebody in each area. And like we said at the beginning, you got 7 different areas here. This is just one of the areas.
That's for sure. When Missy had started working here, we were just candies and jams and jellies. And she has expanded this place now to where we're second to none, I believe. They do a great job.
I don't know a better selection, because when you're talking about, you know, the different crackers and things like that, but when you get into the jams and the jellies, you have a whole, I mean, I can't believe it take you half hour just to look at all of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And a lot of them, I mean, they're inexpensive, and we've got it to the top of the line, where there's some great gifts or just for your own table.
Yeah, so if you're looking for jams and jellies, you come down here. It's Willey's Farms. This, once again, is the gourmet section. I don't care what you're looking for. You're going to be able to find it in the gourmet section when it comes to good health foods and all that. I just look around and it just blows my mind at all the different things. You don't never know what you're going to find as you come down through here. I'm looking at body polish over here. You know, I'm going to polish my body. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what it is. What's body polish, you know?
I have no idea.
We got to get the girls. We're going to find out.
Well, my wife does purchase a lot of the healthcare things here. That's something we've been expanding on quite a bit also.
Yeah, so it's when you talk about Willey Farms, it's just not produce and flowers and plants and everything else. I don't care. It's full-blown shopping. I don't care what you're looking for.
It is, and it's not. And we're not looking for high brand names where everybody knows about it. We're really looking for things that are good for you, that are exceptionally good for you.
Yeah, and this is, once again, is the gourmet section. My favorite area to come into is this gift area down here, Kathy. I tell you, what do you call this area?
Now they call it Home Accents and the gift area. Yeah. Used to be wicker. The ceiling used to be filled with wicker baskets back in the day, but we've closed that in. But we still have plenty of baskets.
Yeah, and when you're talking about this, I mean, decorations galore, people, and it's always set up for the season. Right now, you can see it, you know, coming into the October, of course, the Halloween season, and everything else. What a great selection of gifts you have, and just decorations.
We have everything from so many different styles of pumpkins. I couldn't even count all of them. We have pictures, Halloween pictures that actually light up and glow.
And just your normal everyday household items, you know, when you're looking at something, just decoration of the house, cabinets, you know, it's unbelievable.
Absolutely, yes. We have all kinds of cabinets for just about every room in your house. Furniture, tables. Come in and see what we have and redecorate. We have lovely, lovely pictures.
Nothing makes it look better than when you decorate it with some flowers. I can't do Willey Farms without coming back here and seeing my good friend Kathy. How are you?
Oh, just fine. How have you been this summer?
Good, good. Now summer's over with, coming into the fall, and I noticed one thing you got is mums. You got mums.
We have mums in all different sizes, starting at a 6-inch pot all the way up to a 14-inch right now. We'll be getting more. We have window boxes and every color imaginable.
Yeah, no, I'm looking too. As I'm looking at it, it's not just mums. There's other things that grow in the fall. I didn't realize that.
Oh, absolutely. We have some fresh dianthus down here, ornamental peppers, calabricose, improving winters, ornamental cabbages, pansies. There's just tons of grasses that are ready right now with lots of color.
Yeah, I didn't realize, because we talk about perennials and all that. I mean, you got, you know, a lot of things that grow in the fall, and I always just say everybody relates it to mums, but there's a lot more you can look at putting in your garden this time of year.
Oh, absolutely, and it's a great time to get your planting done before the spring next year. Yeah, we have our camellias in, ready to go and ready to bloom for the winter. So there's still color out there all winter long if you look hard enough.
Yeah, I know. I don't see many hanging plants. You guys did all right selling all those, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, all over our spring baskets. But we have lots of foliage baskets over here.
Yeah, so you got that, but that's your house plants. But I want to come out here a little bit, because we always stay inside the greenhouse. When you come out into Willey Farms, there is so much. You're talking about a lot of property, and they try to cover every bit of the property, I believe, with something. I mean, as you come out here, this area here, what are we looking at here? This is all pumpkins?
This is all pumpkins, all of our perennials. We have more mums outside, all kinds of Mexican hats. Moon Doggy is our new pumpkin this year that we have. As you can see, we have one over there. It looks like it has peanuts all over it. That's our peanut pumpkin. Down to little baby spookies down there.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was different kinds of pumpkins. What is this? A Jardel pumpkin? That's an ugly pumpkin. It's a great pumpkin right here. What is that? Is that eatable, or is that just decoration?
Well, I believe they're all edible. It's pretty ugly, though. I don't know if anybody would eat it.
I don't know. I understand Chris. He'll eat anything, so we can get him to try it. He's maybe we get that. And this is the peanut.
Peanut pumpkin. Isn't that pretty cool? Looks like they put little peanuts all over it.
But it's naturally grown that way.
Naturally grown that way, yeah. And for people that like that spooky effect, they'll go with this one in the Jardel.
Yeah, that's spooky. I'm telling you right there.
It has a disease or something.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because you always just see normal pumpkins, but there's a lot more to choose from. I love this with decorations because it's when you come out here, this is like going to gardens, folks. And I mean, you could take a day and come through Willey Farms, and you can't see all what Willey Farms has. I love when you guys decorate. Look at this area here, little picnic table.
Oh yeah, our little scarecrow family over there with the child, and then they're having their little lunch and a little snack. Of course, our customers normally go out on the front porch and enjoy their lunch out there.
Yeah, but this is something that you guys sell these things, you know.
Oh yeah, you can
get scarecrows. You get
make it, yeah, and the scarecrows are out here on display. But we absolutely show you how to make them. Yeah.
But I'm looking at
where we have golfers over there in the field, and a guy over there watering flowers.
Guy fishing off the bridge up here?
Yeah, he's over there fishing off the bridge. He's a little skinny, so he needs to catch a big fish.
Yeah, I thought it was real people back there for a minute, and I get to looking at it. It's not. It's more scarecrows, but they're everywhere. So you guys kind of work with people and just help?
Everywhere. And at first when they started putting them up, it was kind of creepy. You felt like you were being watched every time you turned around. But we're getting used to them, and they're pretty interesting. They're all a little bit different. We got one over there that says, "Vote for me." You can guess who it is. That's up to you, you know. So one over there hanging out clothes.
But I look around and everything. I'm just the selection of mums and flowers and pumpkins, and it's just a great place. You got to love your job. I mean, to come to work every day and see all this.
It is. It's nice. You get to make pretty displays and work with nice things, and we always enjoy our customers. We all have our favorite customers.
Yeah, I was going to say, we saw a young lady that was coming through, and you said that was one of the...
Oh, Miss Cindy, yes, we love Miss Cindy. She's here all the time. She writes into the garden magazines about us, and she's a very loyal customer. Yeah, we love her to death.
But I can understand why she writes into the garden magazines. Garden magazines ought to come out and cover this. It's all here for you. This is Willey Farms on the outdoor section of the Willey Farms, and I want to be sure that we mention, you guys have shrubs and everything here.
Oh, yeah, you see the barberry over there. We have camellias down here on the side I mentioned earlier, butterfly bushes. We have some nice small dwarf butterfly bushes now for people that don't, need the big, tall ones.
Just quite a selection. I just didn't realize, Chris, when that you're back with us, how much of a selection you guys have out here in this garden area.
Oh yeah, and even in the fall. I mean, we're pushing it in the fall just as much as we are in the spring.
Yeah, because there's a lot of this stuff that comes out in the fall and grows, and and I didn't realize that because I thought, everybody thinks mums, but there's so much more you can do in your garden.
Yeah, and this year, last year we started growing our own mums, and this year I think we grew, what was it? 5,000 mums of our own. 5,000
of your own. So it's
Kathy did it herself.
fresh mums. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. It's all here for you at Willey Farms. We want to remind you where we're located. We're located once again on Route 13. Everybody comes by there and you think it's a little bitty old place when you go by it at 60 miles an hour. It's not a little bitty place. You need to stop in here under the roof. We got, 6,000 square feet or something?
We're 60,000 square feet under roof. 60,000.
60,000. Then you come out here and you got another
6 acres.
Yeah, 6 acres out here. So it's all for you. Remember, it's all fresh stuff too. A lot of the produce and stuff is grown right here in Delaware. And Chris, you grow a lot of it.
We do. Yeah. There's a lot of hands in it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they're either in-laws, family, or somebody they've known for 30 or 20 years, yeah.
But it's that selection and that personal touch you guys give to it. And that's what I really like about it. The product you're putting on your shelf is the right product for the consumer.
Right, and if it's wrong, we know where to go to.
Yeah, that's it. You go straighten it out real quick.
Sure, we'll straighten it out.
Pretty much everything fresh. Come out here to Willey Farms, and if you have any questions whatsoever, just find anybody that's got one of the Willey Farms shirts on. They'll answer anything and everything, help you, and you can go around sample everything. I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
Go. I'm going to go back and get a sub and everything. So thank you so much for your time today, Chris.
You got it. Thanks a lot, Tim.